Good afternoon, World Wide Web. Welcome back to my stock channel. This video is about Plug Power Inc. Ticker symbol plug. I'm James, your favorite ticker picker. $9.20, down 49% in a year. I looked at this one a couple of months ago and I thought, oh my God, that's got to be the worst company in the world. I looked at it again today and I'm a little bit more impressed. These people specialize in yanking your battery out of your electric vehicle and converting it into a hydrogen car. Yeah. If you think the whole world's going to go hydrogen and not electric, then these are the people for you. And it's an alternative source for your car. A lot of people upgrade to this after they buy their electric car. But Plug Power Inc. $9.20. It's been all over the map. It's been $11 in a month. It's been in a year, $30 in 5 years. We had $60 for a second. Spent a lot of time in the 20s, and as it rolled on, it's down to 9. It's a very shorted stock. A lot of people don't think this is going to catch on. Let's see how well it is catching on. Annual income statements, big loser every time. They lost $724 million last time, and on revenue of $700 million, $500 million, and a loss of $459. If you do go, even though these are showing huge losses, if you scroll down here, they did increase their assets tremendously over year to year. They went from 2.25 to 6 almost. That's $2.5 billion. And then it went down here to 5.76. That not much debt followed it. They mostly did this increase in assets with cash. It either came from the investor, which currently is diluted with 593 million shares. And I don't know if they got that off the investor, whether they made that money. It seems like they probably made that money because they've been public for a while. They do have a lot of cash, $2.16 billion, which is obviously not enough to cover, well, yeah, it is. It's able to cover this kind of a loss for a couple of quarters. And their balance sheet is right side up enough where they could get a ton of money if they needed it. This place could go get a couple of $1 billion probably from the bank. Their assets are that big. Stronger company that I looked at before. I thought the idea was nuts, but if there's going to be hydrogen fill-up stations at certain places, maybe there's a niche market for this, or maybe it goes mainstream and everybody rips their battery out after your car's 5 years old and your battery's fried on your Tesla, and you don't want to buy another battery because you're mad that it only lasted for 5 years. You can switch to hydrogen, solve the whole problem. So maybe it's got a real big future play on batteries not lasting as long as they said they would, and this would be a longer lasting battery. How long do you want to keep your car as an American? I don't know. But I guess on the older vehicle market and the newer vehicle market, you should see a lot of Priuses with these engines in them pretty soon. They were made 10 years ago. They'll yank that little thing out of there and stick one of these in there. I don't know how the whole thing works, but it's a hydrogen engine. They're in business. They're selling them. They're losing a ton of money. These losses seem to go down very much and some more to their asset line. Looks like they raised some money. This is just too much. It went up by more than their revenue, for God's sakes. So they just went heavily into asset buying mode. Maybe this was with some saved up money that they had. They depleted their cash position a little bit probably to do that as well. But do we know that this is a true loss? No, we don't know that this is a true loss. We don't know if they're selling their products for less than what they said they were going to, or less than what they should be selling them for. The operating expense is $500 million for the year on a company that does $700 million in revenue for the year. So yeah, their operating expense is pretty much gobbling up, it seems like, everything, and that does not include cost of product. Um, so yikes. So yeah, they really are losing some money. They probably aren't losing this much, but you never know. They did grow up their assets. That's always exciting. Maybe they are in a healthier position now than they were before. They did it in 2021. Let's see if 2 looks better than 1. No, 2 looks worse than 1. And let's look at this quarterly. That asset boom didn't kick in yet. Well, quarterly income statement. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, still growing. Growing up as a company. Up to 800 million maybe for the year in revenue. Still losing 200 million. 223, 170, 173, 150. They're just losing more every quarter that goes by. They added all of these assets 2 years ago. You think that these lines would have gotten trimmed. You think that their debt line, it's not the problem. It's hardly negligible. They're just losing money making these damn things. They can't make money selling hydrogen engines. And sales don't suck. Their sales are doing pretty good. They just aren't profitable at it. That's what it looks like to me. Operating costs is about as much as their revenue. So if the company doubles or triples its revenue, then we have a company here. Is it worth $10? Absolutely not. That's why it's on the most shorted list. Plug Power, everybody, PLUG. Tread very lightly. If you think everyone's going to go hydrogen one day, this would be your go-to play. This is the conversion kit that anyone can get after you buy a used electric car, for instance. You can get it switched over with Plug Power and go hydrogen. Very interesting. I guess regular cars are too heavy, or I don't really know why they can't just do it with a regular car too. But maybe coming soon in the future they'll be able to. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. We will catch you on the next one. I don't recommend this for anything. God only knows where the hell it could go. It might be a fun one to get one cheap 100 share option for a year from now or something like that, just to see what happens. It might be worth it. It could have a huge upside, or it could just die. But just go so cheap and have some fun with it. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.